My grandfather had a stroke and he needed assistance at home, and he hired another unlicensed, untrained caregiver to take care of him. And he had the caregiver come in that morning. The caregiver was about a half hour late to the appointment, which upset him severely. So the caregiver helped him get out of bed, set him in a wheelchair right next to the bed, went into the closet to go get some clothes, and my grandfather reached into the bedside table and pulled out a gun and killed himself. That, of course, could have been prevented. When you're in that situation trying to provide care for people, you don't think of everything. And sometimes you need a professional to come in and say, hey, you need to think of this, you need to think of that. We have a checklist of things we ask about. We want to know about the mental health of our patients. And nobody did that with him. It's that burden that you have that, did we provide the best care for my grandfather? I don't feel like we did. I started Sharp Home Care because I don't want other families to ever have to deal with something like that again. A family can be completely shattered in the process of caring for their loved one. Worst of all, research shows that families continuing to provide informal care actually causes more harm than good for both you and your loved one.
When I was 18 years old, I was living in Nashville and my dad got diagnosed with cancer. I was responsible for caring for him around the clock, taking him to doctor's appointments, to chemotherapy, radiation, which was a full-time job, and it was hard. You know, a lot of lack of sleep, it was a lot. I know what it's like to have to work and to worry about your loved one at the same time, and just being exhausted, and now realizing that we needed extra care and that we needed someone else there, and one person most of the time cannot handle it all.
The reality is, at some point, the decision is no longer yours. If you wait too long, a fatal fall or slip could leave you and your family with mounting hospital and recovery bills, emotional and mental stress, and the fear for the future. This is why at Sharp Home Care, we've developed a 3-part system to bring peace, independence, and dignity back to your home through our specialized home care services. Through our unique approach to care, we establish that your family will experience life again without the stress of not knowing.
All of our CNAs that come to us through Sharp Home Care are certified. They have been through rigorous training courses to get those certifications. We just make it a point to extend on that. So we offer courses that continue to allow them to develop their skills.
We emphasize getting continuing education for our caregivers. We actually incentivize our caregivers to get certified in areas of stroke recovery, in areas of surgical recovery. It provides them with a better rounded education and know what to expect with these types of cases. We are a 24/7 service, no matter what, even holidays. So if there are issues that the client has, our care coordinator will spring into action and be there right away, or our director of nursing will also get involved depending on the level of concern.
As a client care coordinator, their main thing is being responsive and offering support to the family. If they ever have a concern or a complaint, then I'm there to address it. For the client and the family, it's calming to have one person to call rather than to have 5 or 6 different people to speak to.
There's a tremendous amount of stress that family members have when their family member needs care. Communication is very important for us at Sharp Home Care, so what we've established is what we call the Family Room.
Powered by ClearCare, the Family Room is a secure website connecting your family, caregivers, and our agency. With the Family Room, Emily, Bob, and Rita can log in anytime, anywhere, and on any device to see how Louise and her caregiver are doing.
It takes a little bit of the stress away because they can see that, well, okay, great, Mom got a bath today. She was reminded to take her medicine at the right time. Those are all things that take away stress for many families who are working or caring for their own children. The main thing is to provide communications to the family so they're an integral part of the care that the family member's getting.
On my end, I'm able to see, the client's family's comments, what they're requesting, what they might want to change, and then I'm able to see what the caregiver's input as well. It helps the communication between the office staff, the family, and the caregiver.
We know you can't wait any longer if you need care now. Give us a call today. I, most of all, understand what happens when we don't make that call. Make the call now, and let's maximize the quality of care for you and your loved one.